What's the deal, gang? What's up, my Wixicans? How's everybody doing? Imagine that. Another Asian session. Keep going and going. Nope. Not sponsored by Energize. AAL. Another Asian session. Oh no, what is this? What's AAL? Messed that one up. Hate Fridays. That should be our slogan for tomorrow. Hate Fridays is live. American Airlines? Oh, that should be double A. I think airlines is one word. How many people we got in here? Filling up. A little slow. It just hit 8 o'clock. If you guys know where your children are. Well, if you have children. Alright, let's get into a breakdown. We closed bearish on the daily. We created, did you guys see that spike? The whiplash up and down off the opening of today's session? Right here. You guys saw this little whatchamacallit right here? You did, didn't you? Didn't you? I know you did. Because you guys are all over traders. It's okay. It's okay. There's a solution for this, right? There's always a cure for your issue, and that's just winning your trades. I mean, if you can't get rid of overtrading, just get better at it, and then it won't hurt you if you're overtrading. So for all the overtraders, just do better. Very interesting. So daily closed bullish. Daily closed bullish, I think, back in range, did it? Yeah, it closed bullish back in range. The 4 hour though. Wait. It might not have, because okay, so the daily closed bullish back in range, but the 4 hour doesn't have a top wick. So my understanding is this 4 hour might come back down and close bearish, because the 4 hour doesn't have a top wick, and then we'll need to see a steeper bottom wick. So let's mark up some solid levels here. Okay, so we're in a range, in this higher time frame range between 23 and 2012, right? 2023 and 2012. I'm gonna see if we can tap 23 and come back down in range. If we can come down here, back below 2019 368, I'm gonna look for some sells to fill the range back down. The problem is the previous candle closed bullish with a top wick, so now we hit right the previous hourly. So now we have to come up, which we're doing right now. If we can tap 23 and flip, that'd be great. If we can come back in range. If we don't come back in range, and we continue driving up, we might look for a fake out above 23.65 and then come back down in range here. My issue is if we close above 23.65, not the issue, but the issue with sells here. So the sells below 2019 368 are higher quality sells than if we just close, right? If we just close above here right now and then come back in range, right? And then do this. Highly likely at some point the market will. Oh, whoops. We'll do this. So it becomes very difficult to play this little range right here, right? From this closure or from back in range to here, not knowing where you're going to bottom out, not really being sure, so you're going to have to wait for a lot of extra closures. Whereas if we come down into this range, into range below 2019 368, right? We already broke the highs here, right? With that spike we had off the opening. Right, so we broke the previous daily highs. The 4-hour had no top wick. Now all we need is this 4-hour to close below here. And if we close like this on the smaller time frame, as I just drew for you guys right here, bearish below here on the 4-hour, that's a bearish candle closing back in range as well, after it already grabbed highs, after it already broke the previous daily high. So if this happens, if the current 4-hour in about 52 minutes here does come back in range, and this is what it ends up looking like, right? I'm taking sells off the rip here. As soon as this candle closes, I'm taking sells here, okay? Because then we might not even create a wick. We might create a top wick, but not too steep of a wick, but I would expect us to just do this within the next 2 or 3 candles. That's the 4-hour if it closes bearish. That's a lot to ask for, but it's possible. If we end up closing bullish above here, we're going to need to pull back and create a support in order to drive up. All we're doing right now is retesting the highs, but if we start closing above 2023.65, then I'm looking to tap, honestly, where do we drive up from? I'm looking to tap roughly, where's the support here? Yeah, here. 2020.8, right? So if we close above here right now, the bottom wick ideally should be right around here, 2020.8, and that would be perfect because it would break the low of the current candle, which doesn't have a bottom wick. So if we could do that and then flip, then this is what we're looking for, and it would also be fun time USA because we have clean range to the left, and this is a 15-minute candle, right? So if we come up, we might fill this just as fast. All right, but let's be patient. And let's make sure that we're in the drive and not in the initial fake out, right? And then the drive happening like for London. right? How often do you get in a position and then it'll wait till there's more volume? It'll, right? You'll either take a loss or you'll hit your BE, and then eventually 2 or 3 hours later, London volume kicks in, right? And then boom, your position plays out again. Same bottom wick. Same. So let's just be patient. All right, that's what I'm looking for. It's the first 15 of this hour, and it drove off the rip as soon as we started the stream, straight up for 25 pips. Now it's at a resistance. Let's see if it can hold resistance, or will it break it and create a support. Oh shit, shitload of people at the Zoom door. Come on in. Yeah, a whole bunch of you over there. Just chilling. Hit a junior set to sell and he has a 100% win rate. Yeah, maybe, but right now it's not yet. You maybe right when it sets up. Or maybe it already set up according to his strategy. Whoever that is. It looks wrong because it just true. He's never taken a loss. Oh, one of those. What's the difference in Zoom and YouTube? About 4 seconds. 3 to 4 seconds. Hit a junior better than Don? Yeah, I heard Don has hit his poster on his wall. I don't even know who Hit a Junior is. Where did you guys get that name? Is that somebody in here? I haven't seen it. He's him Kardashian. He's him Kardashian. I got you. Guy in the chat that got the hammer. Oh, all right. Well, let's not be mean. Buy at 2019, sell at 2022, but hit TP and sell stop losses 2024. Oh boy. Oh, TYG gang. Gotcha. Are your stops about, I mean, I don't know what you're basing them off, but okay. Right at resistance. Oh, I hope you win, honestly, because if you win, Hida, then my position will set up. You dig? So honestly, I'm on your side. I think everyone here is on your side. Can there be enough of a top wick? I'm not sure for what. Said buy first, look at their... Yeah, no, I get it. You already won one trade, now you're stuck in a second trade. Well, not stuck, now you've entered a second trade. And if you hit TP on your second trade, which is why I hope you win, my position might set up faster. Gotta be patient. We gotta wait. Why y'all picking on Mr. OK? Where's green, by the way? Where's green?
It's because I'm green, isn't it?
Knicks kicking Denver's ass? Get the fuck out of here! In what? Dominoes? Tell me they playing chess on the beach right now. Team tournament. Maybe. Definitely not a basketball. What do you think of entry at the flip of the hourly? Because, well, it's kind of mid-range, no closure above, below, no confirmation. It's kind of 50-50. Like the hourly flip here, the 4 hour will still be bullish. And the thing is, we've closed above, all right, and we respected this support. So the previous candle, right, there was a resistance here. It closed above. We tried to come down, couldn't. Try to come down, couldn't. Try to come down, couldn't. So we respected this support. Now we respected it. We're driving up, and then all of a sudden, candle flips. We're in, still respecting. No indication that we're gonna break back into the range. So wait for that closure. Be patient. Give it an extra candle or two, or an extra session or two. Why didn't you buy at $1? Aw, I guess I missed the move. Looks I need help. We'll go get back down to 15. Warrior, honestly, it's not my help you need. I can't make it come down there. And obviously you're asking about that level because you probably have an entry there. And it's not a buy. I mean, you'd probably you'd want this 4-hour to close bearish. What's happening? We're gonna have joint rolling tournaments soon in Zoom. That's gonna be the game we play after stream. We're gonna have Tino, Ziggy, and Eddie all set up like a little tray in front of them. and maybe Jacob. But I don't believe Jacob. Jacob will be cheating. He'll start rolling and all of a sudden just grab the roll joint already. Be like, I'm done. So, yeah. I think that's going to be our game. You guys will just chat. We'll just have them on screen and they'll roll side by side. Who got the faster roll? Eddie over here practicing like it's the Olympics. He made the national team. The national rolling team. USA. Wait, hold on. USA. 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 Let's go, Brandon. All right, that's enough USA. Defense. Everybody do the wave. All right, breaking up here. It's a really strong level here. What was a good entry here? The 7 p.m. Like that's twice already where the volume came a bit before the stream that I'm looking at. This was a really solid entry on the bullish flip right here of this candle. Uh-oh. Hi, beautiful. You snuck in here? I didn't even see you. I love you. I just close the door, please. Thank you. Unofficial record broken in grade 11 under 10 seconds. That's crazy. That's like, that's the time it takes Usain Bolt to run 100 meters. I can't roll a join that. If they go, bruh, what? If they give me all the supplies and they shoot the gun and I see Usain just jetting, I'm stumbling. I'm like, fuck. 10 seconds? Nah. Fuck this shit. How'd you discover trading? Discovery Channel. Imagine. There he goes, chat. Just like have a camera crew hiding somewhere in the bushes and shit. There he goes. They're called Forex traders. He's in his natural habitat, getting into a Lambo. There he goes, chat. High school should teach Forex. Sorry, gang, if we're not discussing candle by candle breakdowns here, but we need to break here or we need to close bearish. See, if the higher time frames were closing bearish, or we had a higher time frame close bearish, then these rejections are very significant. But so far, no cigar. See a few pips hiding in the bushes. Yo. I see fucking pineapples in the supermarket. I start looking for positions. I'm like, there's a second positions in here somewhere. Like, this. Where you at? Start moving pineapples around. You're selling and buying at 2016? That's your over-under? Looks how much you make teaching people how to trade a month. In what sense? I don't know. Whatever you guys want to donate, that's what we get paid. What's up, beautiful? You have a fever? No fever? How can I help you? Yeah, I know I'm muted. My kids are asking me to turn YouTube on in the office so they can watch. I don't know what they want to watch on YouTube, but they're sitting right next to me watching. Take shoes off. You can hop on there. All right, chat. Today I've made $1 from well, no, like 60 cents off YouTube. Appreciate you, KJ. So my tonight's salary for doing this for you guys is 60 cents. She wants to watch that on YouTube. No, they don't want to watch me on YouTube. They want to watch some other streamers. She's gonna turn on Lanky Box. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but that's what she watches. They watch Lanky Box. It's two kids running around playing different childish video games with weird noises. Oh my god. How much you make trading today though? I made so I had 3 positions this morning, and combined between 3 positions I made 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 67 pips. You need to come out with your own Asian signals. Why not? Because honestly, I just need I need a runner. I need somebody to do it, like set everything up, because I got so much shit going on. I can never get around to setting everything up. I need a Reza. I need a manager. Cause I'll do all these things. It's just it's a lot to do everything by yourself, and there's so many things and I do already a lot. Instead of me spending 4 or 5 hours a day here, a helper or a manager could be doing all that stuff. I got you for 100K a month though. Shit. Streams are enough entertaining at the same time. No, there's a lot more content I could do. I should be doing. I just maybe eventually. I get so many DMs let me create content for you. Let me do this shit. Let me let me do your YouTube. Let me do your Insta. Let me I never have time. I gotta go through it, and I always feel like it's not a devious member. Anyone I work with, I want them to be showing up here and knowing what the fuck I do. All right, well, 30 closed here. We have some room to fill the wick up, but we would need to break the previous 30 low to grab orders there. Otherwise, I'm staying out of this. Yeah. 5 closed. Rejecting offer resistance too. It's a little tough here. You need a really steep bottom wick. We got 3 silents in here. There's too many silents. Silent X. Silent. And who is the other one? Fuck the other ones. They way to follow you in the New York session. If I do signals, you can only do that. I'm not streaming. I'm on Don's stream. Zoom door. Oh, sorry. Is Wix looking for sells or buys? Depends what sets up first. We can go both ways here. Oh, pause. I'm just saying. The market can go both ways here. Used to be silent, now you're lit. L's baby, L forever. You guys full of nothing, no skill. Man, you ever see me dance? You crazy. No skill. We can battle if you want. Salsa. We battle doing the salsa. Cha cha cha. I'm gonna change my name to Silent. No. Manny needs to change his name to Silent. If anyone's changing their name to Silent. How young are you, Wix? Yeah, boy. That's right. Cha 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 cha. My mama gave me the name when I was born. Seen that African dude? He's like, yeah, he's telling a story. He's like, yeah, and then my mama died before I was born. And he's just not making no sense. The guy, the panel was like, wait a minute, your mama died before you were born? He's like, yeah. Oh, man. You are good, but your friends in the morning, they are a joke? In what sense? Like, they're funny? Like, my friend in the morning, the one that hosts, made $1 million with every single trade caught live here on YouTube on stream. I wouldn't call him a joke. I'd call him pretty fucking good. I would say he's better than 99.9% of other traders. Notice that it is 100 because I hit it. Oh. I'd love to joke my way to 1 mil. it's not just joking your way to 1 mil. How about everything else that comes with it? Like not having to finish the stream, put your shoes on, drive to work in the shitty snow for an hour just to fucking get yelled at by a boss or somebody you don't give a fuck, or to market a company that does nothing for you and then go back home. Like, how about everything else that comes along? How about getting to spend time, with your friends, family, doing whatever you want, or taking them out wherever you yeah, it's not just joke your way to 1 million. It's everything that comes along with it. But it's just because you see it doesn't mean it's easy, right? Right. That is an incredible. I don't know if you realize how incredible the skill is. That no, not the trading skill, not day trading. How incredible it is that it looks so easy to you when we do it. It looks so easy to you when Don does it, right? It makes it look easy when he trades. And that's a skill in itself, because this shit is not easy. But it looks easy, right? Make it look easy. That's an incredible skill. What the fuck Green at? He owed me a doctor's note. No unexcused absences. What'd you do for work before trading? I owned some businesses. And before I owned businesses, my last job for an employer was for a bank in New York. How much did you earn in a bank? Salary, less than 50. In commissions, over 6 figures. I used to do financial consulting, so I used to get a lot of commissions from the life insurance policies and the annuities that I used to write. Wick's a multimillionaire? No. So you were already doing well before trading? I mean, what do you want? You want to hear like a story? I come from the bottom. No, I got, I got a really good family. I got educated parents. I got, they were never rich. My mother was a public school teacher, right? She worked for 30 years, got a pension, retired. Like my parents were just blue collar workers. You know what I mean? They were just decent people. That's it. They taught me to work hard, and that in our family, nobody wins or gets lucky in life. In our family, we have to work for what we get. We're not the family that's gonna win $1 million in the lottery. We're not the family, that's just gonna stumble into like a lot of, or brilliant business idea. We're a family that has to work hard for everything that they get. That's literally the talks I've had with my mother growing up all the time. There he is. Why are you late? Why are you late, Green? Why are you late, Green.
It's because I'm green, isn't it?
You ain't been here since 8. Well, you might have been here sporadically. We asked for you. I heard you saying you was on the Discovery Channel. What? I didn't say I was on the Discovery Channel. I think we were talking about Discovery Channel if they were doing like a show on Forex traders or something like that. Told you going down. Hey, TYG in the house. All right. Well, nice. You closing? Did you close yet? Still register. Close cells? You can't close cells here. You don't have enough margin. Close cells. You gotta wait. Last 15 of the 4 hour, last 15 of this hourly. We're gonna wait here. We're gonna wait to see how this hourly closes. If it closes like it is right now, or doji, right? We understand that a doji candle is an indecision candle, right? So whenever we get a doji candle, you can pretty much, for the most part, right, block it out like it never happened, right? The issue here is we don't block because there's information printed within that candle. We can break it down on a smaller time frame. Also, we don't have a wick, the top wick on the previous candle, but the new candle, the new hourly candle has created it, right? So now it's the same bullish idea, except now we also have range to, oh, whoops, wrong color. Now we also have range to come up. So I interpret this candle as basically the last one looking like this, or actually like this. If this closes doji, right? If it closes bullish, more or less same idea. You're looking to break the low that it established here, and then you're looking to fill the wick up. And the reason you want to break that low is because this low was where it's tried to drive up, it couldn't, it failed. So now you want this low to break because you failed the drive here. You couldn't break the highs here. You established the high, and that's it. That's as high as you went. So ideally, you break this low to confirm that you've grabbed enough orders, and once you flip here, you should not have a problem filling the wick, and the wick will be our advantage point. You break that low, if we could do something like this, once you flip, that's our advantage point. Also, we might, I want to see how this hourly closes. If the hourly closes bullish, decently bullish here, we might get a position on the bottom wick as we start breaking down here. If we can tap 2017.7.6, no, .7, then I might look for a buy, expecting it to drive up, and then if it doesn't drive up and continues down, right? If let's say it's coming down and we're expecting a flip, but it never does, and it does this, the market is going to have to establish a resistance, and the previous support that's going to turn into resistance is here. So if you have an entry here, even if the market's coming down, you're going to have a chance to get out on this top wick anywhere within this range, within that range between 2019 and 2017. Okay, so let's be patient. Let's wait for this hourly to close, wait for this 4-hour to close, and see how it closes before we decide how we can proceed, before we decide which part of the workflow goes next. And flippy the tape time. Chat, give me 1 second. Oh, Robo Funds is here. BRB chat. That hasn't happened in a while. Somebody already told me that it's important to have a no trade zone. What do you think about it? And do you use it sometimes? What, a no trade zone? Like, what do you mean used? Like, do I designate a no trade zone? Like, somebody told me that it's important to have a no trade. Did you ask them why? Why is it important to have a no trade zone? I don't know. Why? If you can't explain why it's important, then we can't follow that path. How can I get a live stream overlay like the one you have? Just YouTube how to make a OBS overlay. No trade zones, like the price have no direction. I mean, like majority of this chart right now is a no trade zone. I don't know. Like, I'm not in a trade, so right now we're in a no trade zone. But I can trade at this level. It's just there's no trade set up. There's zones that like people prefer not to trade in. Some people, right? That doesn't mean you can't find your edge there and exploit the weakness in the market in a no trade zone. What's like now? Because here's what happens: you designate the zone as a no trade zone, so now you've kind of like psychologically circle or crossed it out of your mind, right? Now you're definitely not trading in there. So what do? Now you're subconsciously avoiding or not looking for opportunities, right? In that zone. Oh, it's a no trade range, right? No trade zone. Then you stop looking for possible opportunities in there, like they don't exist. Why? Because somebody recommended it once? You see what I'm saying? You're putting yourself in a box. Fuck them. Keep looking for opportunities and outdo them, and then show them. See? Here, look, I traded in your no trade zone. But don't even show it to them. Don't tell them. I mean, if you could tell me why, whoever told you that probably has a why, and that why probably depends on the way they trade or how they approach the charts. Ambient gold. Oh yeah, gold be ambient. $2021.06. And no, I thought about. I had that level marked off for a second. No, I'm. No, at the moment I can't do nothing here. I can't take the sells because we haven't broken the highs and we haven't closed back in range, right? And we haven't closed bearish. I can't take the buys because we're closing in 30 seconds right now on the 4-hour and the hourly, and we just rejected here. Well, we didn't reject, but we pulled back. Whatever you want to call it, rejected, pulled back, but we're still bullish, right? So right now I want a steep bottom wick. The way the 4-hour closes here, if we get a steep bottom wick breaking the 4-hour low, I might look for buys off the wick. But it can't make a top wick. It has to come down steep here. TP 2026 today. I mean, no, if we get some buys, I think it'll be past 2026. You solely trade the 30-minute time frame? Come on, AP. Come on, man. You doing, Mr. Wicks? You like bourbon? No. Catching trades this morning? Yes, we've been over this. Do the 1 minute chart for whose benefit? Last Asian session this week? Oh, yes, unless you want to trade Asian tomorrow, but shit, you show up for Asian tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That's all you're gonna hear. Chat, don't forget to send your Bitcoin questions to Don Vo tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. I think he's going to be answering Bitcoin questions all weekend. Watch him get flooded, just inundated with DMs about Bitcoin. Hey, Wix, I don't know what's going on. Everybody's just sending me these Bitcoin messages. Word, I can't believe it. How dare they? What you gonna do? The 23? I think the 23 is closing here right now. So in like a few minutes. Hold on, let's check it. Oh, another 10 minutes for the 23. It's holding resistance. Elvis probably happy as hell right now, looking for a fake out. He trades the 23. For no reason. Would you say you're able to implement your strat on other things like Bitcoin and other Forex pairs and work it as efficiently? No, I wouldn't say that. Not because it can't be done, just because I haven't done so. So I am in no position. I have no authority on that. I know it works for me here. Take that for what it's worth. I mean, I wish I could give you an answer like, yes, use it, everything works for, but like, you understand, every pair has its own nuances. I hope that you become a trillionaire, Mr. Oh, thank you. I hope I never become a trillionaire. You know how cheap or like how frugal or how, I guess, how, I don't know, how, what's the word you'd have to be to actually amass $1 trillion, right? Like, no, I hope if I ever get anywhere close to $1 billion, I give all of it away, most of it away, a lot of it away. Shit, you get a couple of billionaires together, you fucking end world hunger and shit. Like, you'd be surprised how far a little bit could go. Get it? Generational wealth for your family line? Oh, you're fine. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, generational wealth, like, you could take 10 million and invest it properly and have, like, by the time your kids get it, it's 100 million. Like, they'll like, as long as you set things up properly, you'll never lose money. But what's the point? What is it doing sitting in your account? Like, if you're not bettering, you know, if it's not for the better of humanity, it's not for the better of anyone. I swear, I would probably, like, I don't even want to say it, actually. It's really controversial. And we're on YouTube. Build a bunker, Wix. I don't know about a bunker, but the DVS compound, for sure. With a Wix 9 section? Absolutely. I'm new here. What does your strategy consist of? Waiting. Mostly. It's true. Like, what are we going to trade for this one? We're going to trade the 4 hour with the hourly and the 30 all aligned. Building the devious trading bunker. You guys remember? Did you guys see the shit online? The trading house or whatever it is, the crib. It's like 5 dudes living in there just straight. Hey, how much did you make today? Well, I don't know. How much did you make today? Well, I don't know. Like $1,000. Did you make today? And he just walks around room to room like, how much did you make today? What are you up today? Are you up anything today? Like, man. You don't leave me the fuck alone. Wix, did you use Trader's Domain Broker? Yes. Wow, this session is really dragged, right? It's just kind of like... Well, it hasn't dragged. It's this candle right here. This session has only been this candle. Up, down. That's it. Going to sleep now. Electric Trading, thank you for coming through for half a session. Appreciate you. Join us tomorrow. Drop a like before you dip. Sub to the channel. Session went nowhere, but it's only halfway done. Did you get your withdrawal from Trader's Domain? Not yet. Not yet. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is your favorite color of the alphabet? J. Why is the broker gate kept? Because they don't deserve to be promoted. You had thought about streaming New York session on those videos, but other than that, would you? What do you mean? I always do. Whenever he doesn't, I cover for him. Smoke before the session? Depends. Sometimes before, sometimes after, sometimes during. We're stuck in a range, chat. We need an indication of volume. And how do we know volume's coming in? Anyone? What's the first indication of volume? The volume song. True. No. Each candle is a breakout. Exactly. Candle closing outside the range. I don't care if it's big or small, because it could be a small candle, right? It could be on the smaller time frame. The key is a closure outside the range is your first indication of volume. Damn. Boston got over 100 points right now on Miami, in Miami. And it's 4 minutes left in the third quarter. That's crazy. Boston scoring $140 tonight. Does the candle start having a seizure? No, they have a seizure during news, right? When you have a strong catalyst. KP a great role player in Boston. It's kind of funny because the unicorn should have been like the #1 option for a team. Instead, he's like number 4. You have a lot with TD? Yes. Well, it's all relevant. Favorite session trade? The volume session. New York is good for us because there's a lot of catalysts in New York, right? The North American session. So I think the most volume throughout the day shows up during the North American session. Oh. It's been over 2 months, so I'll just watch a lot on the stream, watch compare trades taken, but I feel like I don't learn as much as I used to. Time has come, my friend, for you to leave the nest. No, I mean, in what sense? Definitely haven't learned everything there is to know, right? You feel like a little plateau is upon you. Are you profitable? Are you winning trades? Like, yeah, you want to get lessons out of everything, but like, you're not sitting in a class with somebody explaining something all the time. Because the fact that we wait a lot, I don't know, maybe a lot of different things haven't showed up. Maybe very similar things have been printing. You say North American session. If there was a South American, LOL, them dons confused on cocaine. No, yeah, it's the North American session because that's where the trading happens. It happens in the US and Canada, right? So it's the North American session, right? Because you also have the Asian session where the trades happen in, right? We say the Asian session, that doesn't mean all of a sudden there's an Antarctica session. No, it's just where the region. Right, it's not just New York is open. You have, the Chicago Exchange is open. Oil is open, right? You have Canada's open for trading. And we ain't trading with Mexico. Mexicans just coming here. There's no trade going on. It's a one-way street. Scalping or swing trading? Most we just day trade. Scalp, yeah. Started to plateau. Gotta find a way to speed up the learning curve because you're not winning. Because you're on a break-even stage. I mean, the break-even stage is the longest stage. That's the stage I spent the most time in. Don't mistake that for not learning anything. Trust me, your brain is fucking taking notes, right? Your brain is getting used to seeing patterns and looking at candles, and you'll have realizations eventually over time. If it breaks 2024, we're looking for a closure. Notice you don't use indicators? No, because indicators are a lagging tool, right? It tells you things that have already happened. And if you can read candles, you don't need something to tell you what's happened. You'll probably just be able to tell by looking at the candles. Next week, Wednesday, Asian will get volume. Specifically on Wednesday. Aussie bank holiday. Eh. This will be interesting if this 30 flips bearish. I mean, if a personal, you're a full-time trader, you have a job as well. Yeah, I'm a janitor. Cleaning up the markets. Yes, sir. Hi, balls. Hi, balls. Ah. Looking like a wick filled? Looking like the wick was already filled. With no confirmations for entry. Janitor effects. I feel like chat had a collective concussion. You guys were all wearing the same helmet. I know it. We got concussion protocol, chat. We all in a roasting mood. I'm actually me too. Mr. Me too. Volume track. Volume track hasn't done shit this entire year. I mean, all of 2024 since we started. Man, if we roast in the volume track, you know things are bad. And you know there's no volume. How many NBA games have I seen? Like, what do you mean? Have I been? Oh, like IRL? Like, a lot. Yeah. Like, let me think about it. All right. So, I don't know how many, but I can tell you that my first NBA game that I went to see was the Nets versus the Knicks. And Stephon Marbury was in the game. And guess what? He wasn't playing for the Knicks. So if my first game was, I went to see the Nets Knicks when Marbury was still on the Nets. Imagine that. You know how long ago that was? The Nets had fucking Keith Van Horn, Kerry Kittles. I remember that. Remember Keith Van Horn, the guy with the long socks? Nuggets versus Nets in New Jersey. So, yeah, this game was in Jersey. This is when the Nets played in Jersey, in that ugly stadium. Broke even now, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm selling gold 2024. Hey. 24.40. 26. The president was Nixon? No, this is like a few days before Lincoln was shot. '99, 2001. Yeah, I think it was the year 2000. I think it was the year 2000. Yeah, it would make sense. Cause I was in high school, yeah, so that would make sense, yeah. How long did you trade on Trader's Domain? Like 3 years. Wick's about 100 years old, at least. Found that gob molecule, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Out of out of everybody. Ay, vey, what are we doing? It's the 30 closure here. We have no bottom wick on the 30. We've created a top wick. Broke the previous hourly high. Oh, no, we didn't. We broke the previous 30 high. We have not broken the previous hourly high, which would be something that we'd need to do if we're going to come back down bearish. I don't even think I was an idea in 1999. Yeah, more of an afterthought now, though, right? Finally back, went to Chick-fil-A on a date and used the gift card. Nah. With a girl? Killing it. Damn. You had a holy trinity of an evening. W. And she didn't see it. See, this is the difference between a comedy and a horror story. The horror story would be her fucking noticing the gift card. How do you get a Chick-fil-A gift card? Is that like when you get a refund and they don't just give you a card, like points? And what are you gonna do? A refund waffle fries? How does that work? Or can you actually like buy one? Oh, you got one for Christmas? They actually sell those. They sell Chick-fil-A gift cards. Well, I'm sorry if you're friends with somebody that bought you a Chick-fil-A gift card. You know me, I'd be like, bitch, how about the money? You gonna limit me to chicken? The fuck? It shouldn't be like a Chick-fil-A gift card. It should be any fast food gift card. Otherwise, like, it's not a gift card, right? You give me a Chick-fil-A gift card, it's not a gift card. It's more of like a hassle card. Like, why did you just buy me a headache for $25? Just give me the $25. I'll buy my own headache. Chat, I once got a gift of like $60 to go to the NBA store. For those of you that have never been to the NBA store, a jersey's like $3, $4. How you just buy me some debt? Like, how you give me 60, but now I gotta add 60 of my own just to get a fucking sticker? How did you just gift me a discount? It's not a gift. You're forcing me to spend money to take advantage of the gift. It fucking cost damn near $60 just to get to the NBA, just to park by the NBA store. 2-hour parking, $40. 3-hour parking, $80. There's no buys till we get this closure above. There's no sells till we can break the highs and close bearish. It's just... Oh, my bad. My bad, everybody at the door. My boy playing South Beach. Yeah, getting the ass busted right now by Boston. Look at this. I said Boston's going to have $140. They're 14 away. They got $126 already. There's a chance we get positions, but we're going to need this hourly to close bearish. And then we're going to need to re-break the highs again on the next candle. And the thing is, the reason we can't do it on this 30 is because the previous 30 ended up closing bull. If it was the previous 30 that was coming down, possibly we might have looked for positions on the flip of the hourly. But now that 30's closed bullish, I can't look for that position. Hito, why are you always yelling? Like, why are you always so angry at the charts? Zoom check. Oh, you got a Chick-fil-A gift card. I see it. Yeah, that's nothing to be proud of. Who gave it to you? So I know not to be friends with them. What the fuck is that? What's the second one say? Zoom gang in the house. Yeah, you guys can unmute. What's that second card? What was that?
Another gift card.
Oh, you're
It's a
just...
Visa one.
Let's see. All right, Visa's all right. You can spend that anywhere.
Yeah, they gave it to me like in like a whole package, like 5 different cards.
Oh, fancy. They fancy, huh?
Yeah, but they told me go eat. You're too skinny.
Damn. I wish I had a soundboard at that time, right? I wish I could walk around with a soundboard. Just talking to people through it. Oh, yeah? That's just dumb. Valentino. Those are the VIPs? Yeah, I mean, the baby brings them in. Baby Hank brings them in. Chat, if you guys don't know, Baby Hank stands at the door. Like, that's face control right there. That's the person responsible for deciding who comes in, who doesn't. That's the bouncer. Yeah, that's security. A little bouncer. Yeah. I'm speechless. I'm just like, this is it. I wish I could be like, all right, chat, there's a lesson in this. There's a lesson in this closure, but like, we're patiently waiting. There's not much here.
These ranges teach me a lot of patience because sometimes I drop down to like the 1 minute and 5 minute and start looking for shit that's not there.
True.
Learning to keep my fingers off the keyboard.
See you later. Later, Peter. Pita. Pita. Wix. Top 3 restaurants in Miami. Go. Number 1, XAU/Deli. The Broker's Bistro. You ever been to Osaka? Is that a sushi place or a city in Japan? Word. Chinese spot. Call it Wall Street Walk. Haha. Is in Delhi? Alright. No, never been there. Are you going to smoke a joint? Yes. You see trailer for new Roadhouse? Yeah, I just saw it for the first time, like 3 minutes ago. That looks good. I want to go see it. Connor plays the perfect villain, but he doesn't need much like acting experience. He's just basically himself. Yeah, it looked pretty cool. Plus, what's his name? Jake Gyllenhaal. He's been one of my favorite actors ever since Donnie Darko. You guys ever seen Donnie Darko? If you haven't seen Donnie Darko, go watch it. Dope movie. He meets this Asian girl at the bus stop, says something to her. She's like, "Shut up!" Like, what? Shut up! He's being nice to her, too. Yeah, go watch Donnie Darko. Really good movie. Another movie recommendation by Wix9. If you especially if you guys like Clockwork Orange and shit like that, I don't know. Just psychological shit. OG Roadhouse is undefeated. Well, who was in the OG Roadhouse? How long ago was that made? He'll carry McGregor, don't worry. Yeah. Patrick Swayze. Damn. Oh, I had the time of my life. That's the only association I have with Patrick Swayze. Oh, and he was in Ghost, right? He was in Ghost. That's it. Roadhouse 1989. Gotta watch that.
Yeah, I just saw the trailer. That looks awesome.
Yeah, it looked pretty good. I love myself, Wix. As you should. As you should. Honestly, best stream ever. Appreciate you. Yeah, drop a like, sub to the channel. Honestly, chat, I only see 12 likes. I have no idea how many likes are in here. I told you before. YouTube stopped updating my likes, so I only see 12. Let me tell you something. Nope. Bedtime. I'm not yet. Honestly, I think I might stay here for first 15 of the next hourly. Just, I want to see how we open up. Captain been taking days off. It happens, chat. Like, people get so into trading, like it happens typically. Like, they'll like after initially getting really into it, they'll take some time off. I don't know, maybe. Oh, Boston's dropped 143. I called it, chat. I said they were gonna get over buck 40, right? 143. Miami scored a buck 10 and lost by 30, over 30. Yeah, like, but I don't know why he's saying it, but like a lot of people, they burn out really quickly, right? Or they think this is too easy and they get ahead of it and then like they fall behind. Not saying that's what's going on with Captain. I'm just saying like it's very it's typical for newer traders to take a break. Oh, you're trading London and New York? Yeah, maybe it doesn't make sense to show up here. You've been trading for a minute, not new. No, I mean like, oh, well, yeah, I mean trading. So yeah, that's why I said I don't know his story, but like I only know him. He's like here as being new, right? I don't know how long he's been trading, but with us, it's been pretty fresh. No, he knows what's up. He knows the deal, right? And he understands how we trade. It's just he hasn't been with us for a long time. Now you can enter in the closet FVG. Why does everybody keeps? What's FVG? Okay, green. You know the G in SVG stands for green, right? Feel very green. What are we in the J? WTF is ICT. SMH. LMAO. Still no flip on the hourly. Okay. We either close bearish. Here's what I will look for. We either close bearish on the hourly, and then I'm looking for a top wick and a flip down, or we close bullish on the hourly and we get a bottom wick down to here. If we get a bottom wick down to here after closing bullish on the hourly without making a top wick first, I will take a flip, a bullish flip up. So if this prints the bottom wick first and then flips bullish, I'll take this flip to fill the wick up. If we are able to close bearish here, it's the only way I would take a sell here is if this hourly in 7 minutes here closes like this, and the next hourly breaks the highs. If we close bullish, there's one thing I'm looking for, and that's a bottom wick down to 2020.8. You want the bottom wick to be on the red line you drew because it's the most recent support, right? Yeah. And if we tap it and then flip, we'll establish it as a support. Smaller time frame support that we would need to drive off of because the previous hourly will close bullish. Took a sell at the resistance since it's strong resistance and rejection zone with also 1 hour and 4 hour no bottom wick. Would that make sense for you based on your experience? It's a really hawkish entry, right? You're really trying to get ahead of the game. Like long term, like it might work, right? Don't get me wrong, but there's got to be a reason for it, right? Like long term, I think the market will typically continue driving. What you're doing is calling tops and bottoms. Just because I put a line over there, right, or you could put a zone over there, doesn't mean it can't smash it. I'll actually say this, not that it can't smash it. It is more likely to smash it, right? The market is more likely to continue than to turn around. Just probability-wise, overall, in general, the market is more likely to continue with structure than to break structure. You'll like when you're calling tops and bottoms, you're like, I don't even know what the ratio of wins versus losses there would be, but I think more than 50 or 60% of the time it would be a lot. The market more often tends to continue with like I said, with structure than to break structure. Wix, are you mad that there is no withdrawal with traders domain? No, I actually love it. I celebrated. We held a party the day they said there's no withdrawals. We actually partied really hard. We were like, yes! We celebrated for a long time. I understood that, and trading became more honest. Stop looking for reversals, get in the flow, and stop trying to force the. Yeah, stop trying to call tops and bottoms. That was the worst thing. One of the worst things I used to do when I started trading. Like, all right, perfect. I'm gonna get peak of the move. Nope, not it. W party, I wanted to be invited. You don't even want to know when MFF went under what we did, right? Some people were in Traders Domain and MFF. Shit. I almost put it on the calendar as a national holiday. I ordered fireworks and everything for that day. Nice gold dropping. Yeah, yo. Yeah, yo. Nice gold dropping. Also looking places where price is going to tap, whether it goes up, down. It's a huge step when you grasp that. I fully haven't. It just steps you up. Yes. Straight away. Do you do the overlay manually? No, somebody did it for me. I paid some. Where are these ads? There's no ads. Yo, this is 2 days in a row. You guys are telling me there's no ads. I have to go into the streaming and I have to go insert ad and like it's that's wild. No, the only way for there to be ads is I click it or it has to be set up pre-stream. You guys are fucking with me. I know there's no ads. Heard you click just before. I heard you click stop the cap. Can we be tripping? We had what kind of ad was it? Tell me. You had a Tesla ad? W. Yo, Tesla, if you're watching this, I got some free logo space, banner space right under the Wix 9 here behind me. Matter of fact, if you send the Tesla, we'll put that behind me. You work at Tesla in California? I know somebody that works at Tesla in California. Ooh, maybe we know the same people. Gardening ad. How much weight does the no top bottom wick confluence hold? Let's say all the other things you look for are presenting themselves, but it's not the top wick that's the issue. When we say top or bottom wick, it's not that I need the candle to look a certain way. It's I need the price to tap certain levels, right? The candles won't always look the same, but it's just it's like communication, right? So for all of us, these candles, right? Believe it or not, this is an indicator, right? Because the market really is just prints as a ticker, right? These candles, this is just an indicator to reflect the price, right? And we can have them as bars, right? So how can you read that? It's not really, it's which indicator you want to use to indicate price, right? And it's not the indicator that we use to show price, but it's about where price taps in order for it to go the other way or to continue, right? That's what you're really looking at. You need certain price levels to be met, right? And that's how I approach it. It's not like, oh, I need a bottom wick for it to kind of, you know, spring off of it and rock it the other way, right? You can look at it like that to simplify it for yourself, but in reality, like we're simplifying it because it's easier to explain because we have the candles in front of us, so we're speaking candles, right? But in reality, we need the price to find a support and drive off a support because we've tapped resistance, we haven't broken the highs, and now we've pulled back. And look, the hourly's closed doji. I think the last 30's closed really bearish, yeah. We're just trolling everyone. I knew there was no fucking ads. So language of the candles, candle knees. Yes, sir. Was there? Green doesn't troll. Green's not the troll type. No, if you guys had ads, then the only way that could happen is if when I start the stream, like at 4, is when I set it up for future viewing. There's a separate screen that shows you, lets you control ads. It's the only place. I'll double check it before we start the next stream. It's okay, we got money. Make your 30 cents, boo boo. I only get an ad when I hop on the stream. I don't control that. I think when you hop on the stream, that's a YouTube thing. Like if you don't have YouTube Premium, I think that's directly. The only thing I can control is like stream ads. And YouTube lets you set it up where you can have it automatically, or where like it chooses, or where you choose, or like you just need to click a button. There's options. No bottom wick, I know. I see. I'm looking to see if we can break these highs. Yeah, I think that's not the hourly. I think we have to break the 4-hour highs. And I doubt that we can do that and flip all in the next 10-15 minutes. By top, bottom wick, I meant the other way around, as it means there is no range for us to drive up to. No, we have a top wick. We have range to drive up to, which is what it's doing now. On a smaller time frame, this is the range. This is a range actually that we filled and refilled and came back down. This is the range we've been stuck in the whole session. Oh, you watch YouTube through the TV? No, Brian. Nope. Let's say This candle breaks all the highs and flips bearish with no bottom wick. Would you take the sell? Yes. If we break the 4-hour highs and we flip on this 4-hour, I will take the sells. The issue is it's not just the 4-hour. The issue is the 4-hour is a long candle, right? Like in terms of time, it takes a while, 4 hours in it. So you're gonna see maybe an hourly bullish close, another hourly bullish close, maybe a doji, maybe a pullback. Like it'll take time to develop, right? The reason I say it's going to take time to develop is because this is Asian session and we're coming up to the lower volume. The higher volume time for Asian session is slowing down. So for all of that to happen, it's going to be, you need a catalyst or quite a bit of volume here. And because, excuse me, Chai. Yeah, I was going to press the button, but I'm not going to.
The smoke got me. I got bronchitis.
I forgot what I was saying. Somebody remind me. Where was I? Where did I end? Oh yeah.
Catalyst, volume time.
Yeah, you need a catalyst. You need to break so catalyst will give you enough volume to drive, and you also don't want this to start printing and closing above here with an expectation to drive down, right? Because any closure above 24, now you need closures back below. But if you come up here and drive down in one candle, that's an easy entry. You can also, you might set up for that same entry, but you might set up for it in a couple of hours, right? Once you close above here and on the smaller time frame, you're actually able to drive up, get the closure that you wanted, right? You get this, and then you'll get this, right? Can't, let's say you don't get a top wick, a lot of times closure back in range, right? Continue down. If this is what's happening, right, this was your break of the 4-hour low or the hourly low, you're looking now for the market to fall in line with the smaller time frame and the higher time frame. So now you would look for that top wick to reject off here or off here, right? Because this would give you that motion, right? You'd get the closure here, you get the breakout, get the closure back in range, retest of the previous, resistance or support that turned resistance. Once you retest it and you flip here, now this is falling in line with your 4-hour that closed bearish, and now you're, or with the 4-hour breaking the lows here, with the 30 breaking the lows, the 15 or whatever the time frame this happens. And you've already rejected here. The chances of you now driving up after this would be slim to none. So there's so many rejections, right? And both bearish closures, and then the break of the lows, and then the smaller time frame faking out. That's a lot of things in your direction, right? You ever enter trades in Asia to position one for Europe? Oh no, I have trades sometimes in Asian that I'll have runners in, stops to break even, and I'll go to sleep. And a lot of times it's when I have a large portion of the position off the table, so like 70-80% of the position secured, I'll go to sleep and either overnight hit full TP and have a nice morning, or it'll hit break even and it was house money. Damn. With time, I'm getting those candles backwards, right? Cha 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 cha. That's exactly what. Yes. Take some time, but then it just all starts flowing. Catalyst is unnecessary unless we have Wix 9 functions as an analyst. Huh? If you have Wix 9 functioning as analyst. Catalysts are always necessary. That's the reason the market moves. Without a catalyst, it ain't going nowhere. It's going to range. News events, world events, and large orders move the markets. Even though the previous 30 doesn't have a bottom wick indicating no range to continue down. Previous 30 does have a bottom wick. Tell a brother, why you targeting me? What? What should I do? I don't even know what you're talking about. Targeting anything. Wicks to use signal. The only signals I use are turning. That's it. Bro, bedtime for real? Yeah, I think 2 minutes here. In 2 minutes, we'll probably call it. We never broke the highs. Didn't create a bottom wick first. What I don't want is to take a sell here with such a bullish 4 hour where everything else, you know, with all the previous, I mean, candles closing bullish, no bearish closure, well, except the 30. But what you can get here is a flip on the hourly and then a tap of the 15 support and a bullish reflip. And that's what you don't want. You don't want to take a sell right here just to have the candle bounce off the 15 resistance that's turned support, right? Because when it does that, it'll come down here and then it'll reflip, and then this is what your candle ends up looking like, and then you're over there like talking about what's the number to the margin call center. I just had it. Where's this number? Right, so you don't want this looking like this after you tap this 15 support right here. That's why I'd rather wait for a higher time frame bearish closure or a break of the highs here that we've grabbed orders and then continue down. Yeah, I'm not the one that decides buys or sells. The market really decides that for us, and it's up to us to listen, to pay attention, to look for the opportunity. Yeah, and the 15 is going to close bullish here. Yeah, chat. I'm going to call it a session. Such is life. What do we have? We only had, what do we have? We had one trade this week in Asian? Or two? I think we had one trade. We had one W and that's it. So that's our Asian session for the week. One trade, one win. Dang, I thought we were just going to start. We're here. We start. Yeah. It's Slover without the L. The stream is cute without the E. Anyway, gang, thank you for joining me. Market didn't set up for us tonight, but like you get that a lot, right? I understand we drove today during the day, and a lot of times when you get a massive drive like that, you can get stuck in a range for Asian if you don't start breaking out really early. So it's okay. Yesterday was wild. Remember yesterday we were sitting here? We would have, I think, wait, this was yesterday right here. Right? Right here. No, somewhere. Where was yesterday? Oh, right here. Yeah. This was yesterday. So our stream, imagine we were like, no, let's wait, it's coming. yesterday if we stayed on. This was our stream, and then you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours of of doji candles of nothing. Like imagine we would have been here at 5 a.m. talking about it's breaking out now. Damn, so this was London. This was after Asian, pre-London, London, pre-New York. This is what it was. Just these doji candles. And then New York, all this shit. Right? All this shit. And now we're back to Asian. And we're back to the same nonsense at the opposite end of the range. Have fun at the Trader Domain Party night? Will do. Yes. You know what the best song for the Traders Domain Party? This is how it starts. This is how the DJ comes in. All right, let's call it. I'll see you guys. Hey, Private Gang, Sunday. We are live. We'll be live on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern for the private session. Sunday Unfiltered will be starting at 8 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, live here on YouTube, right? So if you're part of Wix's table, I'll see you on Sunday. If you're not, drop a like, sub to the channel, and go join Wix's table. Oh, go follow the IG. That's the only thing I remind you guys. Go follow the IG. If you don't know what that is, it's... Oh, fuck. Well, it's Instagram. I forgot what I was going to say. I had another clever name for IG, but it's all right. I forgot. Go follow the Instagram. Trying to grow that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on Don's stream. After this, you got Kieran, you got Yanez for London, and then you have Huss and SG for pre-NY. Don tomorrow morning, New York. I don't think Elvis is streaming tomorrow because that's already pre-Asian. There's no Asian tomorrow. Elvis is here on Sunday, right, for market open. Well, for pre-Asian. And we'll be trading Sunday with the private gang. And make sure you join Wix's table, not the clubhouse, because the clubhouse doesn't get access to the private session. And if you guys aren't part of the private session, then I'll see you on Monday. Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we'll be live for our next public stream here on YouTube, and it'll continue all of next week. How to join private? You got to go to my YouTube and join through the YouTube. Zoom. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Well, no, I'll see you guys on Sunday. And the rest of you, I'll see tomorrow morning on Don's stream. And whoever's not there, I'll see you guys on Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, live here on YouTube, as we always are. Okay, don't forget to drop a like, sub to the channel before you dip. Turn on notifications. This way you know when we're on. Mods, thank you so much for coming through, as always, and helping me run the stream. Green was a bit late. I saw that. Carly in the house.
Have a good night, bro.
Good night, Eddie. Good night, Hank. Baby Hank. Javier. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, I'll see you Sunday. Ziggy. It's been a pleasure. Tino dipped already. Tino's in like 80 pips of profit right now. Where's Tino? Oh, he doesn't hear us. Yeah, he dip. No pip and dip. Just dip. All right. Chat, that's our stream. That's our session. Love and wisdom to you all. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Good night, everybody. That one was me. That one was me. That one was me. Good night, everybody.